The horrifying case of the toy box killer. One of the most disturbing true crime cases in history is that of David Parker Ray, also known as the toy box killer. For decades, Ray operated in secrecy, turning a soundproof trailer in the deserts of New Mexico into a chamber of horrors. Inside, he carried out unspeakable acts of torture and abuse on women, leaving behind a trail of victims, many of whom were never found. David Parker Ray lived in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, an ironically named town given the sinister nature of his crimes. A skilled mechanic, he worked for the State Park Service, but in his private life, he was a sadistic predator. He had spent over $100,000 transforming a trailer into what he called his toy box, a torture chamber equipped with whips, chains, surgical tools, and even a gynecological chair fitted with restraints. He also recorded chilling audio tapes that he played for his victims upon waking up, explaining in graphic detail what he was about to do to them. Ray is believed to have tortured and killed dozens of women, but his crimes went unnoticed for years. That changed on March 22, 1999, when Cynthia Vigil, a 22-year-old woman, managed to escape. After being abducted and held captive in Ray's trailer, she seized an opportunity when Ray's partner, Cindy Hendy, left the keys to her restraints unattended. Vigil fought back, grabbed a nearby ice pick, and stabbed Hendy before running out of the trailer naked and covered in chains. She found help at a nearby mobile home, and the police were called immediately. When authorities raided Ray's property, they were horrified by what they found. His toy box was filled with recorded tapes, Polaroids of tortured victims, and disturbing drawings. The evidence suggested that Ray had been operating for decades, targeting prostitutes and drifters, women whose disappearances often went unnoticed. Shockingly, investigators also found videotapes of his crimes, but they were unable to confirm the identities of many of the victims, leading to speculation that he had killed more than 60 women. However, no bodies were ever found, as Ray allegedly dismembered and disposed of them in remote areas or lakes. Ray was arrested along with his accomplices, Cindy Hendy and his daughter Glenda Jessie Ray, who had helped lure victims to his torture chamber. Despite the overwhelming evidence, Ray never admitted to murder, and in a plea deal, he was sentenced to 224 years in prison for abduction and sexual torture. However, in a twist of fate, he died of a heart attack in 2002, just a year after his sentencing, without ever fully revealing the extent of his crimes. To this day, many of Ray's victims remain unidentified, and the full scale of his sadistic reign of terror is unknown. His story remains one of the most horrifying and unsettling cases in American criminal history, a grim reminder of the monsters that can exist in plain sight.